Babies are born with billions of brain cells. During the first years of life, those brain cells form connections with other brain cells. % of the human brain's development happens before 5 years of age. Thus, it is very important that through birth till age 5 that the child listens to music to develop strong music-related connections. Music doesn't exactly make us smarter. However, music seems to prime our brains for certain kinds of thinking. For example, after listening to classical music, adults can usually do certain spatial tasks more quickly, like putting together a jigsaw puzzle. The classical music pathways in our brain are similar to the pathways we use for spatial reasoning. When we listen to classical music, the spatial pathways are turned on and ready to be used. In several studies, children who took piano lessons for 6 months improved their ability to work puzzles and solve other spatial tasks as much as 30%. Researchers believe that musical training creates new pathways in the brain. Classical music has a more complex musical structure. Babies as young as 3 months can pick out that structure and even recognize classical music selections they have heard before. Researchers think the complexity of classical music is what primes the brain to solve spatial problems more quickly. Thus, listening to classical music may have different effects on the brain than listening to other types of music. Hearing your voice helps your baby begin to learn language. Babies love the patterns and rhythms of songs, and even young babies can recognize the specific melodies once they've heard them. Young children's developing brains are equipped to learn music. Most 4- and 5-year-olds like making music and can learn the basics of some instruments.